Hey y'all, I have my scrapbook.com purchase to share with y'all today, and I'm so excited about it. So let's get started. When I made my purchase, this was what you got for free if you spent, I believe, over $40. And it was the Simple Stories I Am line, and I got the bits and pieces. It's 55 pieces. Now this says it is a scrapbook.com exclusive. I did not buy this collection because I still have a lot of the last two, so I'm not sure what they mean by exclusive, if there's some extra parts, pieces, or if it's different than what you would buy if you just bought the collection somewhere else. But I'm just going to show you the back as soon as it focuses. This is what comes in it. It's probably, my guess would be that it's more pieces. I'm not sure, but that is it. I'm not going to open it up because this has been out for a while. And I also got the chipboard stickers. It's 38 pieces, and it also says up here scrapbook.com exclusive, and so I don't know what is exclusive about it, but there it is. If you have that collection, you probably might notice something different. The next item I purchased was this stamp, and I had seen it a while back and I wanted it, but I wasn't going to just order the stamp, just one thing, so I just kind of forgot about it. And then when I placed my order, I went to look and seen if they still had it in stock, and they did. And this one's called Crazy Stitching. And I thought I would open it up and just stamp a couple of things. I'm curious to see how that heart comes out, so I pulled out a red pigment ink pad, and then I just have a piece of white cardstock. So let's open it up and see what it looks like stamped. We'll do a couple of these. I'm going to do this heart one. Let me get it pulled off and rub it on my pants to rough it up a little bit. And then I'm going to pull one of these stitches off. Let's try this one. They're pretty thick. You can see the quality there, the thickness of it. And let's put that. Yep, that should fit on there. Oh, I got a piece of basil, so it's not exactly smooth. I'm doing it on the smoother side, but we'll see how it comes out. So yeah, I was excited that I remembered this, and they still had it. They had another stitching one, but it was just plain stitches. I mean, it didn't have any other designs like this one had the heart, but I think it was sold out. But the heart is what I mainly had my eye on. So let's see what it looks like. My stamping is not perfect, so, but very cool. There it is. Just to give you an idea of what those look like, I did probably smudge it a little bit because I rocked it back and forth. But when I use it on something, I will pull out my platform stamp to do it. So that just gives you an idea on those. And I'm just going to set this over to the side. I am not a stickler for cleaning off my stamps every time I use them. It'll be okay. So the next thing I got was this Snap Basics 12 by 12 paper kit. You get 8 sheets of double-sided cardstock paper. And this is older. It's from 2016. But I got it mainly for the wood grain. So I'm not going to keep this packaging. So let's check it out. And it actually even tells you what kind of wood grain it is. This is aspen white. And, oh, isn't that nice? There's like a notebook side, but of course, I'm going to use it for this side. This one is maple. And then you get a cream notebook paper on the back. This one is birch. And then you get this grid on the back side. Here is hickory. And then you get a cream grid on the back side. And this is cedar. And then there's a white ledger. This is elm. And you get a cream ledger. Chestnut. And there's a white dot on the B side. This is walnut with a cream dot on the back side. So that is what comes in that pack, and I do not remember how much it costs because on the sheet that I got with my order, they don't put the price on it. They just give you the description and the item number. So up next is going to be Soulmate by P13. Okay, this is from P13 and it is called Soulmate, and it is a company from Poland, and I haven't ever ordered anything from them before. They have several lines, and they have a new one that was out for pre-order. So let's take a look. The reason I picked this one up was because I was talking with some friends, and we were doing an online crop and talking about masculine pages. I was doing a male page, and I said, man, I thought I had more, you know, masculine themed papers than what I did, and I struggled with finding some papers. And my friend Scylla told me, have you seen Soulmate? It's got a lot of navy in it. So I went and looked, and I fell in love with it. So let's see what we've got. I got the paper collection, the 12 by 12. Now it says 12 papers plus 2 bonuses on the cover, and it's double-sided. And this is actually from Poland and made in Poland, and it is 240 GSM cardstock. I don't know what that equates to, but I believe this paper is pretty thick. So let's open it up. I'm going to have to flip it on the side so we can take a look. And this is the paper that is on the inside cover. It's a wood grain, and it has like gray leaves, different style of leaves in the background real faintly. And it is beautiful. And let me tell you, this paper is thick because the paper is the same thickness as this cover. Can you hear that? That is thick. That is thicker than Cartabella paper. So if you like some good thick paper, right here is some good thick paper. So this one is called Soulmate 1, and it is a feathers, and you have like, it's almost kind of like a little burlap print in the background, and you've got some postage timestamps and some text written here in the background, and all these beautiful feathers in navy and brown and cream. Yeah, when you turn this, it feels like you have 2 pieces of paper, but it's actually only one, because I was like, oh, wait a minute. No, that's 1 sheet of paper. Here is a beautiful wood grain, and the wood grain actually has some distressing on it. And then you can actually see the little, like nails where it was nailed down like an old wood floor. This is number 2, and it is also a wood grain with a floral background, and it's in like grays and a black, and you have cream and brown flowers. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this is the B side, and it is a map that is navy, and I'm not sure where the map is from, if it's an actual map. I'm trying to read some of these. It says Judith Basin, Martinsdale, so I don't know if that's from Poland or just made up places, but it is gorgeous. And then you have Soulmate 3, which is like a quilt pattern, but it's wood grain. That is so awesome. I'm going to see if I can hold that up a little bit, just so you can see the wood grain in that. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, I really haven't seen anything like this. So I will in the future keep my eye on this company and their collections, because they are really different than what you have been seeing out there. And here's a beautiful, those are moths, not butterflies. Moths, and you have a cream colored background, and it also has some text in it, and then you have all these different moths, which would be great for a man page, because I think more butterflies are for girls. That's just my opinion. Moths could be for men, because I have manly men, so I would not put a butterfly on one of their pages or a flower, because that is totally not their personality. This one is Soulmate 4, and it is a sheet of letters and numbers, and some of them look like distressed metal with rust on it. So this is really cool. You've got some numbers and symbols. I just really love this. And then on the B side of number 4, you have a dark blue with different, like a washed dark blue, not a marbling, almost a marbling, but it's just beautiful. And here is, I'm going to flip it this way. Here is the cut apart sheet, and this is number 5. And that says, always look on the bright side of life. Follow your own way. It's your time. Fight for yourself. There's like a tin, like a piece of a tin ceiling. You got a window and an owl, and you have like a heart, but it's more like a rendering of a human heart, not like the heart, you know, that kind of heart, but it's more like an anatomical heart, which is a little strange, but it's cool. And then, oh my goodness, look at this. You have one of those, like that paper earlier with the little wood grain patterns. Here is a large one with the different wood grains, and that is pretty cool. Here is number 6. And I'm going to hold it this way because, and I keep getting up to make sure I'm in that you can see that I'm not off the screen. Cut apart. You got some florals, some leaves on a wood grain. Here's like a black wood grain with just a little bit of white leaves on it. There you have this same floral, but it's kind of like the color palette is switched. You have this distressed, it looks like some rust on it with a floral, and then you have like a tapestry background with a wood frame. And then on the B side you have this just a sheet of like, it reminds me of like a linen that you would cross stitch on. That's what it looks like. And then I believe we go on, yes, we go on repeat. And then the other bonus sheet is this back page, which is, let me flip it the right way. Oops, I just knocked my camera. Is this items you can cut apart. They're not perforated or anything. You actually have to cut them out. You've got some windows, some more florals. You've got a hinge, some hinges. There's like a gear, some binoculars, a pocket watch, some feathers, more moss. There's that heart. I really, really love this. Thank you, Scylla, for telling me about it. Because I remember seeing this on Creativation, but I saw it and then whoop, it went out of my mind. So with that, they didn't have a collection set. So when I come back, because this is going to quit recording, I'm going to show you the 6x8 paper pad and the stick. Okay, so why would I get the 12x12 paper pad and the 6x8 paper pad? I'll tell you why. Because this company is smart and they give you papers in the 6x8 paper pad that you do not get in the 12x12 paper pad. So of course you want it. So let's look at the papers in here. Some of them will be the same, but some of them are not. So let me just set this to the side. And so you get a 24 paper, 2 bonuses on the cover. So there is one, and there is that moth. But it is a little bit different than the other moth. I think the positioning of them is different, and they're kind of more on a marbled background. And here you get a navy background. It looks like a material on the background with some white outline florals, which was not in the other paper pad. Here you get a, let's see if you can see them both this way. I'm going to turn it on the side. Here you get a wood grain with some hinges on it, and then this is more like a forest line, it looks like, in the sky with a moon, and then you've got these dotted semicircles and stars. And see, I keep thinking I've got 2 pieces of paper in my hand and it's only one. I mean, can you hear how thick that is? Here is a black or a dark gray with white marbling, and this is like some, to me, reminds me of an old-timey tablecloth. You've got some crocheting around the edges of some linen. It's beautiful. Here is a wood grain that's almost got a little bit of maroon in it. And then you get this navy with the leaves, and inside the leaves is a, there's some text, some script rather. Here is a nice stripe, distressed stripe, almost like something that's rusted or stained. And then Here is this on a cream background, but it's almost like paper or material. You got this line right here. It looks like it's folded over and frayed, and then you've got your floral and leaves, and some of them have tape on them. Well, they all do. Just some of them is white, and then the other are cream, and the other is a gray. I was looking at that one and I couldn't see it, but it's there. Excuse me. This is like I can't tell if it's a dark gray or a black, but I think it's a black, more of like a faded black. And it looks like leather. And then you get this off-white with this gray floral leaf design on it. And then here is that map, but it looks like it's not the 12 by 12 shrunk down to 6 by 8. It's the same style, but the map is different. And then here we are on repeat, because here's that navy with the white outline. So let's see what the bonus page in the back is. I'm just going to flip through this real quick so I can look at it again and you can look at it again. Oh, you get actually 3 sets of each design so far. 3 sets. Maybe 4. So you get 4 of each design. And then for the back sheet, you get a smaller version of the paper that you can cut out. It's got that anatomical heart, some binoculars, a lot of owls, some leaves, flowers, and moths. And these little metal pieces, they almost look like the tops of a old metal button. I love this. And for the stickers, I got both of the letter stickers, and this is a navy, and I don't know if you can, I'll hold it up, maybe you can see a little better. You get capital letters, and it goes, you get like 4 A's, 3 B's, 3 C's, 5 E's, so they are giving you more vowels. And then it goes here to Z, and then you get numbers. 1, you get 3 1s, 2 2, 2 3s, 2 4, 2 5, 2 6s, 2 7s, 2 8s, 2 9s, and 2 zeros. You get some punctuation, and then you get some lowercase letters. And I got it also in the wood grain. Maybe you can see it a little better here. I hope you can see it. It's a nice font. And then I got this sheet. This is called, let me see what these are called. That's Alphabet Stickers 1. And that's Alphabet Stickers 2. This is Soulmate Stickers 2. And you get some words. There's that heart again and an owl. Everything will be all right. Make the most of every day. Dream big. Always look on the bright side of life. Here's some banners. And here's a couple of more blocks. And this is Soulmate Stickers 1, and it's word strips. And I really like this style of word strip. Looks like it's done on an old typewriter. You get some months, just some sayings, and then you get also with a black background, and then there's some like metal looking letters here. And then this is stickers 3, and these are circles. Joy today. There's that heart again. Always kiss me goodnight. A compass. There's those metal pieces that I said look like a top of a button. So I'm very happy with this collection, and I'm excited to use it, but I probably will just look at it, enjoy it for a little while, and just think of some special photos that I want to use this line for.